Good morning, it is day one of CES. I'm very, very excited. Now, I am here thanks to ASUS. I'm going to be showing off their technology, but also we're here at CES and I'm going to be showing you everything at CES. That is my goal. I'm going to look at every exhibitor and find some of the ones that really help me speculate on the future of where art and technology will go. So in this vlog, I'm going to start off by literally looking at everything here at CES, and that will help me sort of write the video, which I have another few days to film here. So without any further ado, this is everything at CES 2023. Massive queues, holy crap. Nice. PC tech, free donuts. PC station building, sustainability tech, interface technology, audio and image data processing, gizmos, gadgets, and gotta haves. Walmart. It's closed, I guess. Tiny glass meeting rooms. Meeting rooms. I'm not going to do this for all the meeting rooms, but there are a lot of meeting rooms. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, well that's pretty much this whole floor. So, next floor. Escalator! So many meeting rooms. Just so many meeting rooms. Don't need to go down there. All right, let's keep going. All right, that whole floor was pretty much meeting rooms as well. Maybe I'm in the meeting room building. Am I lost? All right, next floor we got. All right, well, we got meeting rooms over there. Okay, there's meeting. This is the meeting rooms building. Another escalator. Whoa, that one's going down. Oh, jeez. Last floor of this building, which is the meeting room building, is the keynote room, which is the biggest meeting room of all. But they're rehearsing, I can't go in there. So, next building. All right, now we're in Hall D. Let's just hit these one at a time. Bear with me, this might take a while. Fitness wearable, wireless module, active recovery tech, high-tech massage, fitness roller wheel, foldable treadmill, battery, cyber bike, hands-free shoes. Can you take it? I can't have hands-free. There you go. Muscle stimulation. Sports audio wearable. Secrets. Neural input technology. More sports audio wearable. Smart helmets / Tron costume. Smart golf swing analysis. Slightly bigger golf swing analysis. Eye massager. And that was just the fitness section. Let's keep going. Printed. 3D printed. Multi-module 3D printed. 3D pens 3D printed. Shoes. Modular portable housing. AI nutrition. Security. Alternative protein. Restaurant in a box. Not milk. Wireless power. Security. Modular homes. Security. Energy management. Wireless power. Vacuum cleaning, Wi-Fi, beauty, cloud, security, electrical engineering design, voice interface, weed killers, safe light, custom engineering, advanced coating, cameras and doorbells, electric fireplace, manufacturing solutions, RoboVac, basement defender, temperature control, vacuum, AR glasses, emotionally intelligent home products, air conditioning, temperature control, vehicle charging, plastic, power management, manufacturing, wireless communication, bikes, cameras, mowers and more, robot companion, energy storage, doorbell, reclosable cans, AI beer, mops and mowers, products made in the Daegu Technopark, bikes and scooters, temporary tattoo device, screen-free children's entertainment, solar generators, beauty, mirrors, teleprompter, massage gun, camera control that goes way up there, massage mattress, chair, wireless kitchen, battery, GPS track, manufacturing, lights, home automation, wireless charging, industrial network, product optimization sensors, wireless charging chips, toilet management solutions, solar lighting, force sensors, printed electronics R&D, advanced manufacturing, printable electronics, semiconductor, health technology, camera that follows me everywhere, lights, massage chair, kids smart wearable device, stress reduction app, translation audio wearable, kids audio wearable, clean room system, utility flashlight, pet food pods, GPS tracking chips, product user feedback analysis, massage pods, micro displays, biofilm removal, tooth white, voice translation, smart bikes and scooters, screens, mirrors, charging, cameras and doorbells, lights, smart home panel, smart home start, smart plugs, smart switches, smart home start, smart doors, smart AC, smart locks, smart safety, smart food, smart wine, smart telescope, smart feedback, smart things, smart elder care, smart baby management, smart toothbrush, smart cameras, smart mosquito killer, smart lights, smart candle, smart pool cleaner, smart hospitality, smart taps, smart bird feeders.
I'm jet lagged and I'm editing this at midnight because I'm a glutton for punishment, and I'm in the middle of editing this smart stuff gag because I saved all of the smart things and put them together. But my brain had decided to start hearing the word smut instead of smart. So I wanted to tell you that because now you won't be able to unhear it as I tell you about all of the smart things at CES.
Smart showers, smart dunning, smart cooking, smart safe, smart lawn management, smart dog health, smart massage, smart alcohol testing, smart construction, smart veterinary care, smart projector, smart watches, smart home control, smarter smart light, smart control, smart sleep, smart device software design, smart home ecosystem, smart weather sensor, smart switches, smart pillow, smart hairdryer, smart hygiene, smart fitness, smart humidifier, smart bike, smart vending machine, smart bike, smart lunch.
Is he a YouTuber?
Alright, I'm gonna level with you. I came down here for a lunch break and I only got halfway through the convention hall saying literally every product and booth, only to realise that there's a whole basement level and I've only done half of the top. That was a lot. This is huge. So, I'm not gonna keep doing that. I don't think you want me to, but I am gonna see everything. I promise I will see everything. So I'm going to time lapse it. I'm going to go finish the other half upstairs. Then I'm going to go in the basement. CES is big. Alright, this is my attempt at showing you everything at CES in a different way. A time lapse. And I did try to keep it as still as possible, and I'm sure you're already fatigued by looking at this. So I'm going to switch to a first-person view of a much slower pace look around, filmed the day after. Because frankly, no matter how many ways I've tried, I can't reasonably, in any comfortable way, experience all of CES, let alone show you all of CES. If you feel like this content is overwhelming, I think it is 100% reflective and accurate to the experience I had trying to do it all. But let me sum up my trying to do it all experience with you, at least from the one out of these 3 buildings of CES. There were some really funny and quite odd things, from a gaming massage chair, a surprisingly large amount of smart toilets, and I was also tickled by the automatic bell pepper harvesting robot. But more than anything, I really felt the impact of the fact that every single booth was somebody's baby. Like, this was like a company or a product that someone or a group of people or an indie team had really put their heart and soul into. And it broke my heart to spend the entire day really briskly, barely able to show and experiencing them, because they all wanted to tell me why what they had was revolutionary. Everyone had a different angle on their new breakthrough tech. There was a lot of passion in the room, but it was also quite overwhelming, and I can see how it can be easy to sort of shut it off and not want people to pitch you because everyone there is hungry for your attention. At the end of the day, even though I was exhausted and overwhelmed, I did feel quite optimistic after seeing the amount of stall holders who truly believed that they could make a real contribution to solving big problems, from clean manufacturing, positive impacts on the environment and carbon, infrastructure solutions, energy storage, and even new types of fuels. It feels almost like an arms race to sustainability, which I think is kind of fantastic. There was a really positive vibe. It felt like everyone is, to a degree, striving for our Star Trek future. All in all, the experience of day one has been overwhelming, but also overwhelmingly optimistic and quite exciting. I've done that one. I've done this convention building, except for my favourite booth, which I've saved for lucky last of today. It took a whole day to go through one of the 3 CES buildings. There's 2 more buildings, but there's one last place to go see, and that is the ASUS display. Come on with me. I'm back here with Jeff. I have brought my own files from home. So my mind was blown yesterday by the demonstration of the 3D screen, the 3D OLED. I was wondering if I could put my Gatecrash files on there and see my characters come to life in 3D. Can we give it a go?
Sure.
It worked. There he is. Oh, yes. So this is really fun to see. Those of you who haven't seen the last vlog, I'll link to it in the description, where I had my first reaction to this incredible technology. But to bring my own models and show the things that I've made with my game dev team in person and see it floating in 3D in front of me really brings to life how this can be a really exciting and quite practical way to experience your own 3D creations as well as just 3D content in general. It's really cool. So like I said, and in the previous vlog, this whole trip is possible thanks to ASUS. They brought me here to show off this incredible tech. Specifically, the ProArt Studio Book 16 3D OLED, which tracks your eyes and using their lenticular lens technology switches into a 3D mode without the use of any glasses or anything needed to make that experience possible other than their display. And it genuinely turns the screen into a window. It's hard to describe and it's impossible to show on a camera because the camera has one lens and your eyes are technically two lenses. Suffice it to say that when you see it in person, you will become a believer, just like I have. Yes, I'm biased, but honestly, this is incredible stuff and it really is looking into the future. It's weird to me looking back at the vlog footage to see a flat screen. Like that's not what I saw, you know?
I know.
Oh, I love this. That's great. You get to visualize holding the miniature, let's say about that big, right? I get to really see the level of detail it will be at the size he'll be at. That was very cool as always. And of course, massive thank you to ASUS for bringing me here, sponsoring this whole trip. It's very, very exciting. But there's more CES to experience. This was day one and I've done 1 of 3 buildings. And we're looking at everything, god damn it. We're not looking at everything at CES 2023. I really believed that we could. Maybe it's the naive Australian in me who's been to many conventions in Australia where you can see everything at the convention, even though, you know, it's still an effort. This is a whole different beast. It obviously dawned on me last night as I was editing what you've seen so far, and I couldn't even edit it without it being disorienting. And that's just to watch, let alone experiencing it in real life. My day yesterday, I didn't soak anything in because I was just focused on seeing every booth and asking everyone what their few words are to summarize their thing. That was a difficult negotiation in itself and quite emotionally draining because everyone wanted to say the world's best or the most innovative or the only X you'll ever need. Add to that, this morning I was watching a PlayStation 5 VR headset review from Sadly As Bradley. The people at the Sony booth said that there are over 3,000 booths in that building alone. I haven't seen the Sony booth, so it's not the building I went to, and I don't even know that there were 3,000 booths in the building I was in. And it took me all day just to run past them all. So, revised plan. And moral of the story, if you're going to CES, you're kind of going for a thing, whether it be you're a VR content creator, or in my case, an art content creator. I need to study and find a plan to find the places most relevant for the thing for me. If you're a manufacturer, it's going to be chipsets and manufacturing solutions. If you're looking to automate your smart home and get really creative, or if you're looking for wellness solutions that are really innovative and new, there's a lot here for you, but you have to know what you want. So let's hit the reset button. I'm going to do a bunch of research from what's at CES to actually make some use out of my CES, especially because I need to get into the filming headspace. I'm filming a main channel video here for my art channel, and this is the opportunity for me to look at different separate verticals at CES from people who are influencing technology that can influence artists.
Now, I think in hindsight, one of the reasons I decided, I'll just go to CES and see everything is because it was really flooping hard to navigate their website. I've tried multiple times in the past and just didn't try past a few minutes. I'm surprised that this is a tech convention with such a poorly organized website. Discovering by category didn't seem like a reliable solution, but what ended up being the best approach, at least for me, was the map system. At least their digital and interactive maps were reasonably well organized, and if you can find 1 or 2 names you recognize in the field you want to explore more of, chances are they're going to be
either clustered together or even in a coloured and labelled group, so you'll know where to find them and in what building, and roughly how many other demonstrators in that field are going to be there as well. I spent 2 hours organising my time through the website and the map system and ended up, I think, saving many more, because at the end of the day I ended up with about 8 places I knew I wanted to go see out of the thousands that I potentially could have passed by. Okay, I have a plan now, and it turns out it wasn't even the big CES hall. I think I've arrived today at the big CES hall. I'm so glad I have a plan for today. And now I'm in the VR, AR and gaming space. I think there'll be creative overlap, but I have a pretty rough idea as to which things in here are relevant. The point is, it's so much more efficient to do it this way. Yeah, I gotta say, I think this is definitely the big CES. I'm glad I wasn't doing the every booth thing here. This is conglomerates. I would have gotten kicked out if I did that here. It's pretty surreal seeing things that I've only ever seen in internet videos. Boy! Oh, wow, you get back after a day like that and you just want to collapse, which I think I will do. I am doing some more filming in Vegas tomorrow just for a main channel video, but I don't want to give any of that away because I think it's going to be really fun. It'll come out in a little bit. But otherwise, that's it for CES. That is my sharing the experience with you. I hope anyone who ever watches this who's considering to going to CES learns from my naivety and gets most out of it for themselves. I can certainly tell you that I got a lot more out of today than I did yesterday. And I saw a lot more yesterday, but it was really overwhelming. So if you ever go to a massive convention like that, don't be stupid like me. Know what you're going there for, plan it beforehand, and you'll see some really cool stuff. Thank you so much for watching and joining. Thank you to ASUS for bringing me to Vegas and CES. What an experience. The ProArt StudioBook 16 3D OLED. Oh, very special stuff. Very cool. Worthy of all the awards it's been getting. All right, thank you for watching. I'll see you back in Australia. Oh, and while I think of it, a couple of people have asked me about the bags. I have, yes, taken both bags with me, and the question was how they have fared me. And I can answer that in 2 ways. The first is, in a practical sense, absolutely bloody perfectly. It's a dream come true. It's so cool that the big bag fits perfectly under any aeroplane seat, but also makes use of every inch of that space. But I have found this little guy incredibly helpful. So this has been my day-to-day bag. The big one has been my core travel bag to take all the big stuff on the trips, and the little one has been my convention bag, which has been really nice to just have my mic, have a phone charger, keep a bottle of water, a whole bunch of little bits and pieces, my selfie stick, all that stuff. It's just been perfect because I don't want to carry too much around with me all day. The prototype that we're working on, which hopefully will be the final prototype, is going to have a backpack mode for this little guy as well. Meaning both bags will have backpack mode. I'm very excited about that. And update, we're checking out color options. We have colored leather options and really high quality synthetic leather. So that's the first update. Very practical. I've absolutely loved them. They're my perfect bags, and I'm hoping they're going to be your perfect bags if we can kickstart them. The second thing is, I was so happy about this. We were waiting in line for lunch, wearing the bags, and someone behind us in line said, "I really like your bags." And I'm like, yes, I got a design compliment. So I think that's really good. Anyways, okay, that's my little braggy update. I'm very excited. I'm very excited about all of this. Okay, back to Australia.